Welcome to Trevor McCormack Music Podcast. I'm Chrissy Mack from Radio Northern Beaches, and I couldn't be more excited to kick off this musical journey with you. Joining me is my brother, the legendary Trevor McCormack, known as Mac, a true storyteller and music enthusiast. With each episode, we're peeling back the layers behind the hits, sharing untold stories from artists and exploring what sparks the creativity behind the music that moves us all. Whether you're a die-hard music fan or just love discovering new sounds, this is the place where passion meets storytelling. So, hit the follow button, share this with your fellow music lovers, and leave a review. Your support keeps the vibe alive. Turn up the volume and get ready to be inspired. And let's dive into the world of music together. Let's go. All right, everybody. Trevor's back from overseas, thankfully, with all the mess over there. He got a plane back and he's out of the danger zone. He's back from the Philippines and we're about to talk to him about his trip. Hi, Trev.
Hey, how you going, Chrissy?
Tell us a little bit about your trip. The world went mad while you were away, so everybody's sort of watching that drama unfold, and God knows where it's going. But tell us a bit about what happened with you, and also if you found out about what was going on while you were over there.
I actually had no idea what was going on. I was too busy having a good time and relaxing and partying and doing what you do when you're on a holiday. So, no, we first went over to Thailand and spent a week over there and just wandered around and checking out bars and the music, how they play over there and their styles, which is funny. They seem to all sing really good English songs, and you wouldn't know they've even got an accent until they start to talk to you.
Isn't that funny how that works?
They copy the accents and the words perfectly. Well, most of them do. And you just think, oh, so you go up and say, g'day, how you going? And they can barely talk to you because they don't speak English.
Oh, my gosh.
That was interesting. So there was quite a few bars like that, but other ones were just fantastic. They were just great musos and full on. There's music in just about every second bar in Thailand where we were. And I think from there we stopped just out of Thailand and stayed, met up with a couple of friends. Then we ended up out at Pattaya. It's on the beach. And it's just got streets and streets of just music playing everywhere, bars everywhere. It's a real, you can probably only last a week or two and then you've got to get out of there. It wears you out. But we had a lot of fun there. And met a lot of people and a lot of good food, different foods. An amazing place actually. It's surprising. That's their main survival, I think, for the tourism side of it. Just massages and music and food, and it's full on. And it's every step you take, it's the same, just up and down each street. It's amazing. A lot different than here. Like, we'll have a bar here and then another bar around the corner or one up the road. They've got 20 in the street.
Wow.
And then you go to the next street and they're just identical. Every street along, there's probably 10 or 15 streets and they're all just the same. Unbelievable. And they party. They have a good time and they don't ever close.
Oh, my gosh. That's just full on.
Oh, yeah. No, we had a night there and sort of went to bed and got up. I think I woke up about 3 o'clock. I got up and went for a bit of a walk around, and the bars are still open. The music's still playing. I couldn't believe it. Till about 5 o'clock in the morning, it goes a bit quiet then, and then I suppose they all just chill out for the early morning from say I'd say probably 6, 7 o'clock till about 9 o'clock, and it all starts again.
Oh my gosh! Well, that's really full on, and I don't know if even Australians could cope with that on a full-time basis.
Yeah, no, they're just always on the go. They just don't stop. It's unreal.
And so, did you? You got into one of those karaoke bars, I recall.
Oh, there was a karaoke bar. Yeah, that was. I think on the last night there was a bar right across the road from our hotel, and mate and I said, we're not going, like we'd worn ourselves out in the first week. I said, let's just go across to the bar straight across the road there and we'll just chill out, have a beer. There's a pool table there. We'll play some pool and have an early night. He says, yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's do that. So not realising it was a karaoke bar, we got over there and set up to the pool and started playing pool and having a couple of beers.
So when you went to that karaoke bar, where did you go after that? Did you fly out that night or the next day?
Yeah.
Or
the next day we flew out and we went to the Philippines. So the Philippines, I had to stop in Manila, and the next morning we stopped in Manila. We had a late flight, so probably got in Manila about 8 o'clock, and we had a fly out to Dumaguete on 5 o'clock, around a 5 o'clock flight it was. Got into Manila. It was scary. It was just little alleyways we're going through, and we pull up in the middle of all this alleyway and scary, sort of spooky. It was like being in a movie. Hop out, and I basically ran into the hotel doors, and we checked in, went upstairs, chucked our bags in the room, thought, oh, it's not much of a room, but okay, it's just somewhere to sleep for a few hours. Went upstairs to the restaurant to get a feed. Worst meal I've ever had in my life. And
that's where you broke your tooth.
That's where I think I buggered my tooth up trying to chew this I don't know what it was.
Yeah. Well, you told us about that when we rang you while you were over there. Yeah. What happened after that?
So anyway, we get out of Manila, jump on the plane, get to Dumaguete, and my mate's got a friend there, and she set up some accommodation for us. So we stopped there a night, settled in, and that's where we just relaxed. We sort of unwound, and that was another place we were supposed to play it. But being one of the bars had shut, and the other guy, he used to do 4 or 5 nights a week in music in his bar and restaurant, and he's only doing Friday, Saturday nights music. So we got there. I had my tooth cracked, and I was in a bit of pain. So
you couldn't sing anyway.
I couldn't sing anyway after that. It was like, hang on, everything's sort of halted there. So with that, I got the old bubble gum trick and chewed up a bit, stuck it into where the hole was in my tooth, and spent the next week just chilling out and relaxing on the beaches and up in the mountains. Beautiful waterfalls in those mountains up there, and hot spring. So I soaked in a hot spring for a few hours, and just that's where we chilled out until we come home. And
so you kept that chewing gum in your mouth because there was no dentist there that could help you.
Oh, I did go to a dentist, and everyone said, "Oh, it's cheap there. Just you'll get anything you want. They're really cheap." I didn't like the dentist I went to. It didn't seem really that clean and tidy. I was a little concerned. And then they started talking about root canals and having to take it out and do this and do that, and we could put a fake tooth back in. And I trust my gut. My gut said, no, wait till you get home, get it fixed here, which I did. I come back, and the guy said, not a problem, we can put a filling back in there and you're all good to go. So that's what happened, and I'm as good as gold.
Well, that was a good choice then. My goodness, you could have been in all sorts of trouble if you'd have let that go ahead.
I think they looked at, he's a tourist here, we'll hit him up for a bit of dollars. Makes them.
So you went all the way over there hoping to sing, and you really didn't get much of a chance to do your thing, but you gave out quite a few CDs.
Oh, we did. I think I gave out a good 20 CDs, signed CDs in Thailand. About 10 in Thailand, about 10 in Philippines. So, yeah, there's a lot of happy people that couldn't believe, there's this singer in Thailand and the Philippines. And the Philippines, I proved myself because I got up and did that karaoke, and they had a ball. And, it was all good fun. And
so what sort of influences have you brought back from there?
I did come across a mate of mine. He's a Kiwi. He sent me some songs. He listens to all different stuff, and he knows what I like. And he said, have a listen to this. And he gave me a whole playlist, and there's so many beautiful songs. And he says, you'll be able to sing some of these as well, which I don't mind singing covers, especially really good ones because they inspire me. And this new guy that I never heard of before, Max McNown, and he's got a song called This Side of Heaven. And it just inspired me. Like, as soon as I got home, from all the music over there, listening to other people play, which I really enjoy, watching other people do the same thing and you sit back and enjoy it. This song has just inspired me once again. And I think I'll be, pen to paper very shortly with a bit of a different style again.
So what's so special about this song?
I think it's just the way he's placed the lyrics, the way he's worded what he really wants you to hear and feel. And the tune, it's just a beautiful, simple, easy tune that is just gold. I call it gold. It's amazing. You've got to hear it. Once you hear it, play it a couple of times, get them lyrics in your head and enjoy it. It's just an easy, laid-back, great song.
Well, in that case, I'll play it on my radio program, or one of them. Yeah, so Listen and Chat with Chrissy Mack. I think that's probably the best one of my programs to play that on. Tuesday morning, 7 a.m.
That would be great. Can't wait.
So we'll give that a go. Okay, now we've had some other information about some other companies that are now looking for new talent. So we won't say who that is at the moment, but we're looking to approach them as well.
That's right. That's very exciting.
And they're in Brisbane.
They are right on my door. That's right. So I'm a bit excited about it, but we won't jinx anything yet. We'll make that phone call and hopefully we can, if all goes well, you'll hear a lot more of me on the radio.
That would be good because I'm already playing you on my radio shows and in my playlists.
Yep, that's it. Well, these guys are, what do they call it? Mainstream. So, and that's where everyone pushes.
Heading. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's hope this all. Let's hope they like what I do.
All right. So now we've got two options. We've got the recording studio, which hopefully we'll be able to get into soon, and then we've got this other option of a company that are taking on new talent. So, and they don't care how old or young you are.
That's it. They've actually taken on a lot of older bands and musicians, singers.
And some famous as well.
Yeah, brought them all back in and got, all their old material and new songs they've written, and he's hammering away with all that as well. So he's really inspired me to say, right, I need to have a chat and let's see what we can do. So cross fingers, everybody.
So you are going to work some more on the songs that you have. And what number are we up to now? 30, 40?
I've adjusted a couple of them again just the other night. When I got home, I sat there and went through all my newest ones.
Oh, so of course, because of the new influences, yeah.
That's just new feels, and I've just chucked in a few little... what do you call them? A few little adjustments to just spice them up more. So I'm hearing a lot more around me that I want, as in saxophone, lead guitar riffs, things like that. A little bit of key. So they're closer to where I want to be, what I can hear in my head when I just play acoustic guitar to it. Now it's just a matter of hopefully seeing who wants to do this with me, which band's going to, or musicians, I should say, are up for the challenge, and let's get stuck into it.
Cool. All right. Well, I think we've taxed your brain far enough today and about where you've been, what you've been doing. I gather you're still a little bit tired from the trip.
Yeah, I still feel a little bit jet lagged. The hours weren't that much different, but it just, you don't sleep on the plane. 7-8 hours on a plane is just, you can't really sleep. It's not real comfortable.
I'm one that actually gets up and walks around a plane. I often can't sleep. It drives me nuts, just even on the really long hauls.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch up with you next week, next Saturday. And so take it easy and let us know what's happening this week.
All right.
Okay, talk to you soon. Lots of love.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, don't forget to check out Trevor McCormack's YouTube for Trevor's latest music video, which is going off. So don't forget to have a listen. And you can also go to Trevor McCormack Music for any podcasts that you might have missed. So don't forget to follow and share.